Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Energy Insight for November 16th to the 22nd. It is called The Illusion of Betrayal. It's a powerful message, so if you feel like it's not for you, then I send you on your way, but I encourage that if you've been guided to watch this or felt the nudge to watch this or found this come up in your feed somehow, that it was meant to be. The betrayal can be felt in very different ways, in very different layers. And it doesn't have to come from an outside source. It can be kind of a self-betrayal. I'm just getting that. So stay tuned. Obviously, Spirit is here guiding me through every part of this video. So I encourage you to watch every part of this video. Because I have some messages that have been prepared prior to this video, but there is a lot that will channel through as this video is recorded. Now, I had planned on recording this before November 16th, but there was many events that happened between the 14th and now. And let's just say, thankfully, I'm still here to do the video. And I'm very, very thankful for all those that have supported me in all ways. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Lord Metatron would like to speak or send messages for us so that we have other ways and alternate ways and more in-depth ways of stepping into our power. The week of November 16th to the 22nd is our waning quarter moon, which is our upper chakras. So our headspace. But it is truly, and if you have my Light Mastery map, you can download it for free at my website. Just sign up for any of the free resources and you will receive an email telling you how to download the Light Mastery map. It is a great resource. In full, it looks like this. The section that we are looking at this week, for the waning quarter moon, is the upper chakras. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel or new to my messages, have not seen my messages, or maybe I haven't clarified this in depth, and why the moon cycle is so important. The moon cycle, I'm just getting that I need to talk about this. This is why I'm bringing this up. So the moon cycle is each phase of the moon impacts, they're saying impacts is not quite the right word. It guides us through opening or moving our subconscious stuff that are actually powering us, moving us through our life unknowingly. So moving the unconscious or that subconscious stuff to the consciousness so that you have an opportunity to shed light on it. And so it's moved through to your consciousness by the moon phase in a loving way. It may not seem so loving, but it's meant to help shine light on what needs healing. It's meant to shine light on habits that you're doing that aren't necessarily aligned with your heart's desires on where you want your life to go. so you can shift and move in the direction that you want to move. This is the power of understanding where the energy is focusing on in your energy centers for each moon phase, because there's a definitive focus point that the energies will be clearing in your energy centers, in your eight energy centers that I've been shown to show you. The ones for we've just finished the full moon week, and that was our Earth Star chakra that powered up all 7 above it. So the Earth Star chakra, it started in the Earth Star chakra and it moved all the way from the root all the way up through to the crown to clear out the nigglies that we had not necessarily addressed in the previous 3 weeks. We are now going into the waning quarter moon, and we are now like looking at how we are using our upper chakras in a deeper way. And this is to prepare us for the new moon, so that we have a fresh new insight as to where we want our life to go. We understand the heart's desires that we want to align with, and we know how worthy we are to achieving our goals, and how accepting we are for the life that we are creating and the journey that we are on. It is understanding what the values and the value we place on things, whether or not they align with this new vision that we are creating for this week. This is the importance of the waning quarter moon. It's not just about the new moon week and the full moon week. The 2 weeks in between, both of those situations are extremely important for our personal growth and our life goals and our empowerment to creating and designing the life that we want to manifest. I did not expect to talk about that. So, what is the waning quarter week? Your upper chakras. So it is the domain of our visions. The visions for our life, the visions that we receive, maybe of life experiences that we didn't know about. Dreams. What are our dreams for our life? Identity. How do we see ourselves in everyday living? How do we see ourselves as we step into our purpose in a deeper way? How do we see ourselves in the community that we are living in? It is how we are using time, how we are experiencing time. It is how we are manifesting. Are we in line with our manifestations? Are we focused on the negative and drawing more negative manifestations into our life? Certainty. How certain are you in achieving what you want to achieve? How certain are you in taking that first step, even though you don't have the full picture of what the staircase looks like, what the pathway looks like? How are you creating magic in your life? Now, when you are in your power this week, you are taking responsibility for what is and creating a new reality. You have self-mastery. You are taking full responsibility for making your dreams come true. Your vision is clear. Even though something doesn't make sense, meaning that the dreams that you receive, the vision that you have for your life, or how you are seeing yourself in your life, even though something doesn't make sense, you're really unfazed by it because you are just observing it and allowing it to speak to you in a way that gets rooted or understood on a soul level instead of in your head space. You trust your intuition when you are in your divine power this week. You are master of your time, meaning you are not wasting time by not doing anything. You're not wasting time by doing too much. You are doing the exacting actions that you are being guided to do with precision. You are deciphering between illusion and truth. Now, the whole video here is called The Illusion of Betrayal. So this is going to be big this week. When you are in your power this week, you are making decisions with ease. Now, how do you know when you're in shadow? When you are in shadow, you are consumed with doubt. You are preoccupied with fairness. When we are in a sense of betrayal, an illusion of betrayal, we, sometimes will feel that inner child go, it's not fair. It's expecting your others to fix things for you. It's looking for permission to create a life that you love. It's complaining that life is happening to you instead of for you. I'm going to repeat that. When you are in shadow in the week of the waning quarter moon, it's easy to think that life is happening to you instead of happening for you. There's a difference. There's a difference. And the only way to see that difference is to, when you find yourself thinking that it's happening to you, it's taking that moment to pause and trying to understand why it's happening for you. Why is that experience necessary for you to see in a different perspective than the way you are seeing it in that moment, just a moment ago? Okay, let's continue. When you are in shadow in the waning quarter moon, you focus on what is and what was. You are powerless over time. You are lacking inspiration or feel blocked, or you're completely bored with how life is or how life has been. And you're focusing on that. And here's a big one. Here's a big one. If you are taking yourself or others too seriously, you are in shadow. And I laugh because I am there. I find myself there more and more these days. So, let's remember, life is not happening to us. It's happening for us. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's get started with a Metatron message. Metatron. Lord Metatron. What would you like to say? We're going to start with the Archangel Metatron's cards from Amanda Ellis. What would you like to say, Metatron, for the waning quarter moon week for November 16th to the 22nd, 2022? Okay, so he's given me 3 cards. Dimensional gateway. There's a doorway that we are about to go through. Endings. So I've been saying this for a while. There is, and we are at the ending of an epoch. We are at the ending of a life event. He is channeling to me. He's saying to me right now that Earth, Earth, Earth needed to ascend. It was time to birth a new beginning for the humanity on Earth, and for Earth itself. A new beginning for nature, a new beginning for the animal kingdom, a new beginning for humanity, and a new elemental beginning, a refresh from an elemental perspective. So the so lands could heal. So new beginnings could happen. Systems could be replenished with the infinite intentions that they were meant to hold. The infinite abundance that they were meant to provide. No matter what happens in this week, you are supported, and life is not happening to you, it is happening for you. You may feel, if you think that life is happening to you, it will look like a betrayal. It will look like you have been betrayed in some way. It will look like that the life that you envisioned prior to now is not possible now. And what he's saying that is your soul, from a soul level, life is happening. The life that you are experiencing this week is happening because of what your soul needed to align with your purpose. It is happening for you, not to you. It is an illusion of betrayal. Your soul wanted this from a deep soul purpose connection, a deep soul purpose reason. Ooh, 3 more cards. Okay. So when you're feeling that there is an illusion, or that there is a betrayal of some sort, you're being asked to go deeper. You're being asked to honor your feelings. And you're being asked to release the blocks that you are holding on to that are possibly preventing you from seeing that this new beginning, this gateway is actually for your highest good. It's to replenish your soul. It is to align your soul with fully in your purpose. There are many, 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 many people, many people that feel like they are aligned with their purpose right now, or have been aligned with their purpose up until now. But they haven't even scratched the surface as to how aligned they could be. Why? Because of the society that we were living in or have been living in has not allowed them to fully step into their purpose in a fully aligned way. So they had to twist and mold their purpose in a way that was kind of okay, but not completely satisfying. Not completely honoring who they are and who they're meant to be and the life they are meant to live. Go deeper. Honor your feelings and release those blocks. Let's talk about the gateway by pulling a gateway card. Or cards if you need cards. Again, you will be receiving messages from Spirit. Spirit is asking you to listen from your soul. Your those nudges that you feel are messages from Spirit saying, hey, you need to go deeper. And going deeper is also hearing messages without expectations on what those messages are. You will be shown something that will be a pearl in an oyster. It will be revealing the radiance within you that has been hidden or unseen in many different ways. I'm hearing ancient knowledge will be revealed and will shine. Okay, so I got 3 cards here. The first one that I pulled from this, it's a unicorn deck by Diane Cooper. First one is oneness. Oneness. And I was trying to feel into what that meant, and what Metatron showed me was the duality ending. The duality is ending so that we can become soul aligned. We can become one in how we honor our unique talents and gifts. He's saying, while many will have different, you'll have different unique talents and gifts as another, those will work together in creating a legacy of love. We're being asked to transmute all that is not of love. So all the lower vibrations, the competitiveness, the illusion of betrayal, the anger, frustration, worry, anxiety, the anxious moments. Transmute them. Let them go. Let them go. Accept what is happening and go with the flow. When we feel like that we have been betrayed, we are not necessarily looking at life in a way that is happening for us. And when we are not doing that, when we are thinking life is happening to us, we will find it very hard to go with the flow, to learn what we need to learn, and to experience life in the way that we were meant to experience it. Relax and trust that you are being guided and you are in this experience for a reason. And it's up to you to explore the depth of that reason for yourself. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Metatron. Okay, that was a long message. Okay, I'm going to go into the channeled message that I wrote prior to doing this video. And if more comes through from my guides, I will share as needed. So please continue watching because there is more depth to this week to help you. Earth and the collective went through a massive spiritual transformation. Whether you or others noticed this transformation doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Even more will be coming, and I just received that. Now, even more spiritual transformations will be coming this week. For some, the shifts were small, but for others, they weren't. Through each one, we benefited from pausing before reacting, from observing, feeling, and trying to see things from a different perspective. There are many that may feel betrayed as they look around them this week. However, this divine beginning was meant to create soul-aligned communities that will bring harmony, balance, and most of all, help us create a life we were meant to have. These soul-aligned communities are designed with your purpose in mind. This may feel daunting to understand. Take a leap of faith and engage within the community to help you take your next step. This new beginning was brought to us because it was Mother Earth's time to ascend, and she needed to birth this opportunity for us. This is our opportunity to trust this life cycle and trust ourselves as we explore new potential opportunities and new ways of looking at the life we are meant to live. I don't know exactly when that moment of new beginning is going to happen. Only Adonai knows that. However, through the events that have been going on over the last few months within the spiritual realm, and especially within the last few weeks within the spiritual realm, I can assure you that the moment this new beginning will happen is not months from now, not years from now, not weeks from now. It is moments from now. In fact, you may not, it's quite possible, you may not see this video until we are in our new beginning. Whenever this happens, you are being asked to face your emotions for this new beginning. You were born to experience this incarnated event and have the opportunity to choose how you will view it. Choose how you will create this new beginning for yourself. This is your opportunity to trust yourself, and along as you explore the pathway towards your purpose. Trust yourself as you explore the pathway towards your purpose. Trust yourself, and to think of this as a new adventure, an exciting adventure. Starting over does not mean that you have to start over completely. Doesn't mean that you need to completely remove everything that you have learned and figure out something different. It just means you get to use what you've learned and figure out how to pivot in a way that is fully aligned with your soul. But in order to do that, you need to remove the old baggage. You need to release the old baggage, because what I have been shown time and time again, and have expressed this many times over the last few weeks, is that you cannot have a fresh new start with old baggage. Number 2. From the beginning of time, events such as this have helped humanity and Earth co-create together. While you may feel betrayed, know this was a physical transformation for all. Everyone experienced a shift in their reality that honors their soul's choice. Thank you. Everyone. There may be people that you expected to be around you that aren't with you. They may be in a different community because their soul purpose is much different than yours. But you will connect at some point again. At some point. There also may be those that weren't necessarily ready for exactly in that energetic space, in that energetic alignment with their soul's purpose, and have their soul has chosen to give them more time. And so they are somewhere else. Their soul's choice was honored. They did not die. They were not incarnated. But they are not on the earth that you are experiencing, the earth lands that you are experiencing in this moment. And then there are some that have chosen a completely different path than the path that earth is desiring to be. They aren't aligned in those choices in any way. And those souls were honored as well and are no longer on earth. Or will no longer be on earth. This part here may feel like a betrayal. And this part here is where you need to, we all will need to honor our feelings, acknowledge our feelings, express the pain that we are feeling by not necessarily knowing where these loved ones are, but trusting that their soul's choice was honored in every way. It won't be a betrayal. It will be an illusion of betrayal. But Spirit, Adonai wants you to know that everyone's soul's choice was honored. And will be honored always. Number 3, observe your surroundings and this new experience for the life you've stepped into. Take this opportunity to explore new inspirational ideas that lead you towards your purpose, lead you towards creating a life you were meant to live. This is your time. This is your moment to face the feelings that you're feeling, release what you need to release so that you can step into this new experience as looking at it as an adventure, looking at it as a way to fully align with what your soul desires you to live like. What your soul desires you to be like, what your soul desires you to know that you have not been able to access until now. Please do like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Drop a comment and let me know how you're doing. And if you honestly are feeling those feelings of betrayal, tell us. Tell us, and then tell us how you are possibly trying to move into your power once again by seeing things from a different perspective. Show others that yes, you are going through. You are going through things, but you're finding your way back into your light. You're find your way to shadow and then find your way back into your light. To release what you need to release. Allow others to see that so that they are not alone. They know that they aren't alone, because we are not alone in this journey. Everyone is experiencing this in some form. Thank you, everyone. Sending you much love.